wow, 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 ow, 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 ow. I buy a new car for the bitch, for real. I tear down the mall with the bitch, for real. You can't even talk to the bitch, nah. She fucking with boss.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, for today's look, I stepped out of the box a little bit, especially with this hair, honey. Like, I've been wanting to do gray hair or like silver hair for a long time, but like I just never did it. And I was in the beauty supply store the other day and I saw this like gray silverish wig, and they had it like on sale for, like $35, and then it was like, oh, we'll give you 10% off, and I was like, hey, I'll take it. Now I did have to like pluck the hell out of this part, but it didn't take me forever and it was worth it. So the inspiration for today's look obviously came from this beautiful silver gray synthetic wig, and also just came from it being fall time in general, and gray is one of my favorite fall time colors. I normally all the time get like gray on my nails, but yeah, I've had this gray eyeshadow in my collection that's just been sitting there. So I was like, I need to bring that out. I need to bring the gray lipstick out. This is going to be all gray everything. Just a monochromatic gray slay. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to start off like I normally do. I'm going to spray my face with my Mario Badescu Cucumber Aloe Spray, and then I'm going to apply some moisturizer. Next, I'm filling in my eyebrows like I normally do, so I'm just going to kind of breeze through this part, but I am using my NYX eyebrow gel as normal. For my eyeshadow base, I'm going to be using my NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer. I'm going to apply that first with a brush, and then I'm going to use my fingers to blend it out further. Then I'm going to be using my Maybelline Loose Powder, and I'm going to set that concealer in place. For one, it helps the concealer from creasing, and it'll also make a smoother base for my eyeshadows to blend. Okay, so for my transition shade, I'm going to be using a MAC single eyeshadow in the shade Cork. And I'm going to take that on a fluffy blending brush and apply that right above my crease. This is going to help the transition to all of the darker shadows. It's going to help it just look really smooth and gradient. For my first crease shade, I'm going to be taking my Morphe 35P palette with all these lovely ashy toned purples, and I'm going to take the light grayish purple in the first row, third column. For my next crease color, I'm going to be taking a shade that's in the same family as the last color I applied, but it's a little bit darker so we can get that, gradient look going on. And this is out of the Morphe 35P palette as well, and it is the fourth column, second row. Okay, for an even darker crease shade, I'm going to take another MAC single eyeshadow in the shade Embark. Next, I'm going to be taking a really small pencil brush, and I'm going to pick up a matte black, and I'm going to apply that to my crease as well. Now I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Black Bean, and I'm going to use this as the base for my lid color. I'm going to apply that directly to my eye, and then I'm going to blend that out with my finger. Now for my lid color, I'm going to take a NYX single shadow in the shade Craving. And this is like a light, very pale gray. That's the reason why I added the Black Bean Jumbo Eye Pencil underneath it. I wanted it to be a little bit darker and not so light. And I think adding the Black Bean underneath it as a base worked out really good. Then I'm going to go back in with that small pencil brush and that matte black, and I'm going to work on carving out my crease just a little bit more. I don't want to cut crease, but I do want it to be a little bit more defined. For my eyeliner, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Gel Pencil Liner, and I'm going to be creating a simple line. It doesn't have to be neat at all because I'm going to later take a black eyeshadow and smoke the liner out. And I'm going to take that same eyeliner and apply it to my waterline. I'm going to go ahead and prime my face, and I'm using my Nika K primer, and I'm mixing that in with a little bit of the NYX Liquid Illuminator in Sun Goddess. So this was my first attempt at applying the lashes. I end up going back and taking them off and putting them on again, which is why I have them on in this shot, and in the shot where I have my foundation, I don't have them on, in case you guys are wondering. I'm going to kind of speed through the foundation part of this video as well. But just so you guys know, I'm using my Makeup Forever HD foundation, and I believe I'm in the shade 178. Surprisingly, I really don't care for this foundation, but with the primers that I use in this video and blending it out with a beauty blender, it is really starting to grow on me. I mean, it's not my favorite by far still, but I will be picking it up more often. I won't just let it collect dust in my collection anymore. For concealer, I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape, which I love, but you know, you're gonna have to move quick with this concealer because it does dry down pretty fast. For contour, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. I started off with the next to last shade, but it wasn't doing it for me. So I ended up using the very darkest shade in the kit. I haven't been baking my face lately, so I'm just going to take a setting brush and some of my Maybelline loose setting powder, and I'm going to pat that into my face, and then I'll dust off the excess. I'm using my Sleek contour kit, and I'm going to use the contour powder to set the cream contour that I did earlier. For blush, I'm going to be using my favorite, and that is Raisin by MAC. Then I'm going to be setting my face with my Black Radiance pressed powder. And then for highlighter today, I'm going to be using something new that I picked up, and this is Makeup Revolution's, it's actually a bronzer, but it's called Rock On World, and it looks so good on dark skin. Now to really make this gray look come together, I'm using the NYX matte lipstick in Ultra Dare and a cool toned brown lip liner. I kinda didn't like the way it came out at first, so you'll see here I'm actually taking some of the gray eyeshadow that I applied on my lids, and I'm tapping that onto my lips so that the two colors can match a little bit better. And that is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next one.